Welcome to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with Rebecca Hall Gruyter. In our program each week, we provide the tools, ideas, and encouragement to help you move ahead on your journey, becoming a more powerful and impactful woman in your own life. Now here's your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter.
Welcome, everyone. I'm so excited to have you tuning in today as we lean into the conversation all about you. We are leaning into talking about empowering you, transforming lives. We're doing a special series. This is number 3 in the series. We have one more next week, where we're really focusing in on how do we become empowered and live on purpose every single day of our life. How do we step into that space, hold that space, and keep coming back to center and living a life that matters to us, living a life with great purpose and meaning to each and every one of us. Though we have amazing experts that are coming alongside us today, and they're all co-authors in our upcoming book, which will be released. I want to make sure everyone write this down, lean in, December 4th. So Tuesday, December 4th, we're going to be launching or releasing the book on Tuesday. I'm so excited. I lost my words for a moment. So Tuesday, December 4th, we're going to be offering it for $1 US, and that'll be for the first 24 to 48 hours, maybe 72. So you want to make sure that you're watching for our posts and our shares out in media, that you can lean in and take advantage of it. And this book, Empowering You, Transforming Lives, is a 365 daily inspiration book. It's designed to walk beside you each and every day of the year, giving you something to encourage you, to nourish you, to feed your heart, your spirit, to teach you, to come alongside you on your day-to-day life. Because I've discovered it is not a solo journey. And we need that daily touch. We need that support on a daily basis to keep moving forward in the areas that matter most to us. So I'm very honored and thrilled to be the compiler and leader of this book. It's been one of those dreams for multiple years, wanting to bring forward an anthology where multiple voices come together and we support people on a daily basis. And so I'm just thrilled and humbled and excited that it's coming, and next week is when it will be shared with the world. And so today we wanted to talk with some of the authors so you can hear a little bit from their voices as to why they leaned into this project, and they're going to share some tips and insight with us real time so that we can lean into living a life on purpose and with great purpose. And I hope that you feel the energy, the love, and the heart and spirit of these authors. They're amazing. Every time I look at this book as the compiler, it's over and over and over because I read it, we move it this way and that way, really finding the right inspirations to be on the correct days and feeling into that. Every time I pick it up, I'm touched, I'm moved, I'm inspired, and it feeds me and it encourages me on and speaks truth into my heart and spirit. So I just can't wait to share this with all of you. So please put December 4th on your calendar. You'll be able to lock it in for that special $1 rate. And you don't have to have a Kindle. This is really cool. You don't even have to have a Kindle to be able to lean in and say yes to the electronic version. Any electronic device, you'll be able to read it, interact with it, and enjoy it. So welcome. I'm thrilled to spend this time with you. It's such an honor to have so many people tuning in and letting us pour into you. So welcome. And to really get the most out of our time together today, I want us to take a moment to stop and pause. As we're getting into the holidays, you can feel the acceleration of everything, and it can be challenging sometimes to remember to take a breath, stop, pause, breathe, center, bring oxygen to every cell in your body. So let's take a moment and do that, because the more present you are, the more you are able to receive what is here for you. And I know you would not have tuned in unless there was something here for you. And so I want you to receive everything that is going to unfold in our time together. Those of you driving, please stay safe. Keep both hands on the wheel. Not on the wheels, on the, be safe. There we go. Be safe. No texting and driving. Stay alert. Inwardly tuning in. Those of you are able to, put both feet on the floor. Take a deep breath in through your nose. See how big you can make your belly. Out through your mouth, like through a straw. Close your eyes. You're absolutely safe. Keep breathing. Put one hand on your heart, one hand on your head, bringing all of you in. Mind, body, soul, and spirit. And as we keep breathing, lowering our cortisol levels, our stress levels, feel that oxygen coming through you. And hopefully what I find is a little burst of joy and energy when I stop, pause, breathe, and receive. And in this space, what is it that you need today? What is it that will encourage you, empower you, uplift you? What is it that you need and are willing to receive, because you have choice? So what is it that you need and are willing to receive? Just receive that information. Take another breath. Open up your eyes, fully present, and take a moment to write down what was laid upon your heart. What it is that you need and are willing to receive. It's really easy to get distracted, to forget, to move on to something else and miss that need being met by something right in front of us because we got distracted. We forgot. So make sure to keep it top of mind. Be actively on the lookout. And a way you can dial this up is by actually being unattached to how that need is met. In fact, leaning into a new and exciting and unexpected way, that very need that you have will be answered. So you're looking forward to it with anticipation and excitement. Let's breathe that in. Beautiful. And then what I'd love for us to do is we're going to go around the room as we're connecting together, heart and spirit. And we're going to just talk briefly with our amazing experts today that when they stopped, paused, and listened, what was laid on their heart. So I'd love to start with you, Olivia. What was laid on your heart?
Well, I'm in an area where there's a lot of sunshine, and today it rained. And so what I felt laid on my heart was the sun came in. And I think the message to me was that I need to spend more time in nature. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, we lift that up. Absolutely. Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. How about you? Oh, yeah, absolutely. How about you, Syndee?
I think the most important thing for me, as I do most days, is to send out inspiration to all those who are struggling with all of the natural disasters we've been having in our world, with all the people that are struggling with the weather today, and to maybe just send some uplifting energy to those folks. So when they're struggling, they've got some of that from some of us who are offering it.
Beautiful. We lift that up too, and we're going to throw in a dose of nature as well to uplift and support each other and support our amazing listeners. Beautiful. Thank you. And how about you, Pastor Nicolas? What was laid on your heart?
This morning I was in the middle of traffic and I was diverted to another freeway, and I was thinking how important it is to find the peace and that kind of a space at the beginning of the day in order to be alert and present in your day instead of being distracted by all the things that are happening outside. So I just enjoy so much this couple of minutes, a minute, I don't know, it was beautiful. Yeah.
Thank you. And I'm glad you got everywhere safely. And an important reminder that we remember to carve out time for that, stopping and pausing. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. Marlene, how about you? What was laid on your heart?
For me, it was just needing the regular kind of instant vacations of laughter, so giggles that kind of shake loose my fear and my worry and my stress, just so that I can be present for others in the way that best serves them.
Beautiful. And there is something magical about laughter that moves things within us and around and lifts spirits. So I love how you tied that into the energy and being able to serve others. Beautiful. Thank you. Well, listeners, how about you? When we stopped and paused, what was laid on your heart? Perhaps that is getting woven in with some of what we have shared. And what I would love for you to do is, as we get ready to go to our first commercial break here, I encourage you to stay present. Resist the urge to go cross things off your to-do list, risk getting distracted and pulled into the fray of things. Really give yourself the gift of these 2 minutes to stop, pause, receive what's being laid on your heart, process and integrate into your heart and your spirit those messages that are coming through. We're going to give you opportunities throughout the show to do that. So this is the first one of those. So really use these 2 minutes, enjoy them, and we'll look forward to talking to you in just a moment.
Be sure to friend us on Facebook. You can do it right now. Visit facebook.com/Voice America or search for us at keyword Voice America.
Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit empoweredconnectionstv.com. That's empoweredconnectionstv.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation.
Get Unchained. Tune in every Monday for Jane Unchained on the Voice America Influencers channel, featuring nationally recognized best-selling author, TV journalist, and social media influencer Jane Velez Mitchell. This program takes you inside a trending lifestyle that's the next wave of human evolution. It all starts on your plate. If you want to revolutionize your life, get happier, more energized, then discover the secret. Tune in to Jane Unchained Mondays at 10 a.m. Pacific Time and 1 p.m. Eastern Time on the Voice America Influencers channel.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for speakers wanting to get on more stages. With just one audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities, reach more people, and expand your impact. Finalists get to audition live in front of leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Apply now at SpeakerTalentSearch.com. That's SpeakerTalentSearch.com. We look forward to hearing your message.
We don't follow, we lead. Join us, the Voice America Influencers channel.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-472-5795. That's 1-866-472-5795. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed those 2 minutes. You really gave yourself that time to stop, pause, breathe, and listen. I was thinking as we were going to that commercial break and then coming back, I actually love the rain. It's been quite stormy here. I'm in Northern California, and rainy and wind, and I actually find it invigorating and exciting, and always lifts my spirits. And I'm not sure if it's because I was born in Washington State and there's a lot of rain there, so it always feels lush and exciting to me. So I think it's so interesting that everyone responds differently to rain and storms and that sort of thing. So I was feeling thankful and appreciating the storm and the weather. I want to welcome everybody back as we continue our conversation. We are talking with amazing and powerful, heart-centered authors and amazing experts and leaders. oh my goodness, you're just going to love getting to know them, who have come together to create a powerful 365 daily inspiration book called Empowering You, and YOU is all capital letters, Empowering You, Transforming Lives. And we're going to get to know them a little bit. We connected on a heart level, and I know you're going to enjoy what they have to share. In some of our previous shows, we've had many authors say the reason they leaned into being part of this project, because I always think that's interesting personally as a reader. I want to know why. Why is somebody being led to bring this forward? Because it's a lot of work and heart and sweat, blood, and tears to create and write and bring forward. It's a real gift of the heart. And so I love to tap into that. And some of our authors have shared that they had books like this that walked beside them in their journey, and still do, that have profoundly impacted them. And so they were so honored to be able to lean into an opportunity to give back in that way and come unite together and pour into respective readers' daily life. And so it'll be interesting as we have our conversations. I don't know what they're going to say, so we'll get to discover their answers together as they share why this project called them, because that's something about this book. And so it's almost like anyone who purchases this book, I just want you to, fair warning, it will change your life. It's going to impact you. I don't believe anyone can pick up this book and not be touched and not be inspired. And these are some of the authors behind that coming together. And you're going to get to learn from them, hear their spirit, hear their heart, and hear their why they leaned into this project. Those of you who are just joining us, this book will be released next week, December 4th, Tuesday. Circle that on your calendar, mark it. We're going to share it for $1, $1 for 24 to 48 hours on Amazon. So make sure to lean into that as it resonates with you. And with that, I'm going to start introducing our amazing authors. Our first author is the powerful and heart-centered money guru, Marlene Elizabeth. She is a certified money coach, #1 international best-selling author, podcast host, and mamapreneur, certified brain expert and speaker, and she's received numerous accolades and awards for the powerful work that she does. And what I love about Marlene is her story of why she leaned into becoming a powerful money woman, particularly in your relationship with money. Because that's where it all starts. We can be empowered by a relationship, or we can be disempowered. She is passionate about empowering you and helping you build your financial wings one brave feather at a time. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing and powerful Marlene Elizabeth to the show. Welcome.
Yay! Thank you so much, Rebecca. I love it. Thank you. And I appreciate that.
Welcome.
Oh my goodness. And yes, I am super passionate about helping women see money differently through a creative, a spiritual, and innovative perspective, so that they can break through under-earning and uncover their beautiful, powerful money wings. And as I always like to say, one brave feather at a time, because this does take a daily commitment. It takes daily courage, and especially daily compassion for ourselves. So when you, Rebecca, presented this opportunity to join me, to join you in this daily inspirational book as a co-author, I was just thrilled. I've worked with you, as you know, on several projects. I've loved every minute. And so I'm really honored and excited to walk with readers beginning next Tuesday and into 2019 with this book.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. And I can feel your love and your deep connection and support about truly empowering us around our finances. And I love that reminder to be compassionate with ourselves. And it's a daily process. Really, really powerful. Thank you, Marlene. I appreciate you sharing, and thrilled to have you as part of our project.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Absolutely. And then we have our amazing pastor, Nicolas Pacheco, and he is a pastor, a church planter in San Francisco, California area, certified coach, teacher, and speaker. And one thing I so appreciate about you, Pastor Nicolas, is you're so positive and powerful and uplifting, but at the same time encouraging us to be grounded and centered and at peace. And you lean into helping us grow, to connect and serve as we are called. I want to warmly welcome Pastor Nicolas Pacheco to the show. Welcome!
Oh my God, I feel like I'm on the red carpet right here.
Oh,
Thank you, Mr. Call. Thank you. My God, I'm excited to be part of this great book, great anthology. The reason why I felt connected since the beginning is because I know there is a lot of people out there with a lot of strengths, capacities, but they don't feel that they can make it. For some reason, somebody told them that they were not worthy or they are not able to do things, and they believed at one point in their lives that was the truth. And I just can see that there is a lot of options to grow in the world, spiritually, professionally, and my prayer is that this devotionals can help one day at a time to different people who read this book. Thank you, Ms. Hall.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing so eloquently and heartfelt. And I could feel your warmth and your love and deep care. And again, being able to support people that one day at a time. And that's something sometimes I think we try to take on too much at once. And if we can stop, pause, and remember it's day by day, and then we can get support along the journey, it makes the path so much easier and encouraging. And what you were saying, that they're along the lines, sometimes we believe those things about ourselves that are so disheartening and bring us down and stop us, versus really knowing the truth, leaning in, being uplifted and stepping forward. And so I just also lean in and hope that this book will inspire people and speak truth into their heart and spirit and uplift. So thank you so much for sharing, and I'm honored to have you as part of this book and this project.
Thank you, Ms. Hall.
Absolutely. And Syndee, my dear friend, I'm thrilled to have you joining us in this project, and I want to just share a little bit about Syndee. So Syndee has led multi-million-dollar divisions of top retailers get powerful results, like move forward in incredible award-winning results. She is a certified business expert, a best-selling author multiple times, and she is a speaker. She has a powerful podcast on the RHD TV network. We love her podcast and program that she's releasing and bringing to the world. And she's the CEO of Imagine More Success. She's absolutely passionate about helping entrepreneurs leverage their potential. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing Syndee Hendricks to the show. Welcome!
Thank you so much, Rebecca. It's my pleasure to join you today.
I'm thrilled to have you. Always enjoy our moments and times that we get to connect, and would love you to share a little bit about why this book, what drew you to it, and had you lean into becoming part of creating it and bringing it forward to the world.
Well, Rebecca, the part of my mission statement is to help people realize their dreams and to live the life that they imagine. And your book certainly resonates in a very big way with my mission statement. So I was totally in alignment when I first heard about it.
Beautiful. I love that, and it taps right into your mission statement. That makes me really happy. So yes. Good. Yeah, thrilled to have you as part of the book and sharing with our readers in amazing ways. Thank you for being here today.
Well, yeah, and with what Pastor Nicolas had to say about inspiring others that are really hurting and not feeling like they're worthy, what in my career has been an amazement to me is how such well-educated and high-powered people have such low self-esteem and confidence. It's just really, it was really a revelation. So my passion is to help them overcome that.
Beautiful. Thank you. And we're getting to do that in this book one day at a time. And I love that. Oh, we have another amazing co-author joining us. You got to hear from her in the beginning a little bit on a heart level as she was talking about the rain and the sun. Olivia Parr-Rud. She is a global thought leader, powerful data scientist, award-winning and best-selling author, creator of the Love at Work method. And Olivia is passionate about bringing more love to ourselves, to businesses, and to the world. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing Olivia Parr-Rud to the show. Welcome!
Thank you very much, Rebecca, for having me.
You are so welcome. Thrilled to have you joining us. And I'd love for you to share a little bit about what drew you to this project and to this book.
Well, it's interesting because it's certainly overlaps with a lot of the other thoughts around that on this show. I think for me, I had to figure out a lot of things on my own. My book, Love at Work, kind of shares a little bit about my story. I had very little support as a child and a young adult, and what I found helpful and sometimes even life-changing, certainly perspective-changing, was to just read a powerful quote or a little tidbit of a story from someone who had done something very difficult against all odds and been successful. So I can remember several times just being so empowered by those tidbits or, little snippets, which I think this book beautifully brings together. And my hope is that as people do participate, they'll just get to advance and open their hearts more by feeling some security and safety from these, beautiful shares in this book. Thank you.
Wonderful. Absolutely. Thank you for sharing, for leaning in. And I love that you are so committed to helping people bring more love to themselves and to the world. And I feel that echoed through everything that you do, including the beautiful inspirations that you've brought forth. So thank you so much for leaning in and being part of this book and this project.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.
Absolutely. And listeners, as we get ready to go to our next commercial break here, next 2 minutes, I'd love for you to take a moment and stop, pause, and breathe and receive what's being spoken into your heart and spirit. When you think about it, think how lovely that feels to know there are so many people coming together wanting to pour into you, wanting to support you on a day-to-day basis. When I'm reminded of that and that life isn't a solo journey, that there's that kind of support, it lifts my spirits. And having quotes and reminders of that in small pieces every day can keep me grounded and centered. And I'd love for you to envision bringing that kind of support into your life. One moment, one pause, one day at a time. We'll look forward to talking to you in just 2 minutes.
Think you've seen everything there is to see in online television? Let us surprise you. Visit voiceamerica.tv today for sports, health, business, and more on demand 24/7.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for speakers wanting to get on more stages. With just one audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities, reach more people, and expand your impact. Finalists get to audition live in front of leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Apply now at SpeakerTalentSearch.com. That's SpeakerTalentSearch.com. We look forward to hearing your message.
Sustainable success is just around the corner. If you are an entrepreneur, business leader, or anybody looking for their next level of success, tune into Sustainable Success with host Chris Salem. Did you know that the path to success is a long path that started many years ago? The path you started on then determines what is happening now. Chris and his amazing guests in their field will help you navigate the path to sustainable success every Thursday at 12 noon Eastern Time and 9 a.m. Pacific on the Voice America Influencers Channel.
Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit empoweredconnectionstv.com. That's empoweredconnectionstv.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation.
Tune in to the Voice America Variety channel on the Voice America Talk Radio Network. Voice America Variety broadcasts a diverse array of topics, reaching a global community. Our experts come from all walks of life, and the topics they discuss are everything from current events, arts and entertainment, leadership, parenting, relationships, self-improvement, career advice, and a variety of other topics. Check us out today. You're sure to find something of interest. Voice America Variety. Talk on today's hot topics.
Change starts here. Change starts now. Join us, the Voice America Influencers Channel.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-472-5795. That's 1-866-472-5795. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed those 2 minutes and you're enjoying getting to know some of our authors. There's actually over 40 in this powerful book, so you're getting to meet some of them today as we talk with the amazing authors from Empowering EU, Transforming Lives, our 365 daily inspiration book that is to be released on December 4th. We want to make sure everybody has that in their calendar and can lean into the opportunity of getting it for just $1. We're so thrilled and excited to be able to bring it to everybody in that way and make it so affordable and easy to lean into so we can impact as many people as possible around the world. So glad to have you joining us. And I was listening during, I think it was the commercial break before this, there was a lead into the show that said, "We don't follow, we lead," as part of the influencer channel. And every time I hear that, I'm just boosted up. I love that. And I love that reminder that we each have the opportunity to influence others. Just as these amazing experts and leaders are sharing some of what they bring forward in the world and their heart and sharing their influence and their wisdom and expertise with you, you have the same opportunity every day to influence and impact people around the world. And I want us to remember that and to not shrink back, but to remember that we don't follow, we lead. We have that opportunity to lead forward, bring forward those things that matter most to us. So as we go into this next part of the conversation, our experts are going to be sharing something that you can look forward to in this book. So it's like a sneak preview. They're going to pull back the curtain a little bit, let you know some of what you can look forward to experiencing in the book, as well as will be sharing some tips and advice with you real time. So lean in as we continue our conversation. So Pastor Nicolas, I would love for you to share just a little bit of what they can look forward to and some of your beautiful inspirations.
Sure. One of the issues that I have problems in my childhood is dealing with failing. It was very hard for me to surpass when that happened. My father passed away when I was 13, and I didn't have a mentor next to me. So I see many people that I share in the ministry or at schools that they don't know that it's okay to fail. I mean, it's part of the learning process. And of course, sometimes we win and sometimes we learn. That's the right phrase to say.
I like that sometimes. Say that again. That was brilliant.
Yeah,
say that again.
We win.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we win and sometimes we learn. And
Perfect.
That's the way, that's part of the learning process in life. So, but many people don't know yet. And I have been dealing with people who are struggling with moving forward because somebody told them. And the other part is that I consider important in growing in life is that be willing to follow. Because the learning process includes people around us, like leaders, mentors, teachers, ministers, books, and we are not able to suffer everything and be successful at the same time. I mean, we need to grow and we need to be able to follow others. And there are good examples of people to follow and books to read. That's what I'm writing. And the main part is encouraging others.
Yes.
Because everybody's writing their own book, right? And be careful. You don't write when you are upset or when you are tired, angry, because probably you are writing a chapter that you won't be able to read it loudly in front of people in the future. So that's what I'm talking about in this book.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. And I love that conversation about failure. Absolutely, yeah. And that it's on the pathway to success. It's not the thing to stop us. It's just part of the journey. And to be mindful of what chapters we're writing in our life. What are we choosing to write and bring forward? Beautiful. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Olivia, can you give us a sneak peek?
I'd love to. There's so much juicy stuff in this book. I'm excited to read it myself. So one of the things, as Rebecca said, that I'm really passionate about is bringing love into business. And I'm really trying to just expand it. And I feel like business is the one place people don't connect with love. Many times it feels devoid of that. And I actually think, to Cynthia's point, too, is that so many people in the business world don't love themselves. So what I like to share through my inspirations is ways to love ourselves more and then perhaps be inspired to have an open heart in business, really anywhere. I love to practice it just at the grocery store, feeling love for anyone that serves us, so the cashier or somebody that bumps in front of us or cuts us off driving. Those are places where feeling in and just thinking, okay, how can I react lovingly in this point? It not only calms us, I think, but it can have an effect on others through the energy of it. So that's a lot of what I share is around those kinds of concepts.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. And your recent book that you brought forward, I just wanted to share, because there's something I think is so amazing about you is such deep love and wisdom with this data scientist mind, all combined. I love that. And in your book, and I find this in your inspirations too, that you lead with the grounding in data and research and kind of what you've seen out there and what you've learned from amazing leaders and companies and their successes and their learnings, as Pastor Nicolas would say, about that.
Yep.
And you bring that forward woven together so beautifully. So I appreciate that about you and your beautiful inspirations.
Hey, thank you so much, Rebecca.
Absolutely. And Marlene, can you give us a feel for what they can look forward to in your beautiful inspirations?
Yes, sure. And I have to say, I agree with Olivia. This book is going to be amazing. And I can't wait to read all the amazing authors' contributions. And yes, I love that quote too, Pastor Nicolas. So thank you. That was great. So So I've contributed 8 reflections with a variety of themes. They include how you define success for yourself, 3 Braveheart tips to grow money wings, believing in yourself, letting support in, and more. So I would say that readers who have decided to stop under-earning and start unfolding their beautiful financial potential in 2019 and beyond, they can look forward to this reminder. And it's a quote. I love this quote from Mac Anderson, which is this: what you do today is important because you are exchanging a day of your life for it. When tomorrow comes, this day will be gone forever. In its place is something that you have left behind. Let it be something good.
That is so powerful. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks.
Yeah, so powerful. And listeners, you're getting just kind of a feel, a touch point of some of what you can experience in this book, and a feel of the heartbeat of many of our authors and this desire to pour into you on a daily basis. Syndee, I'd love for you to share some of what they can look forward to as well.
Well, I, like several of the others, poured into what's most important to me in my 8 chapters, from goals and telling how I've achieved so many, including 12 books now in 5 years, and loving on yourself, and all the way to a meditation that I wrote and recorded so that it can be life-changing for people and to get out of their own way, which many times we do. And one of the books I wrote was quotes that I've given over the years to clients that I've helped. And I'd like to read one because we also need to be lifted every day. Self-esteem is how you feel about yourself. Confidence is how you feel about your abilities. Elevate both, and you can achieve anything you are willing to work for.
Beautiful. Can you read that one more time?
Sure. Self-esteem is how you feel about yourself. Confidence is how you feel about your abilities. Elevate both, and you can achieve anything you are willing to work for.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. Absolutely. And listeners, I want you to feel those quotes, that wisdom pouring into you. Receive what's being so generously shared and given to you. And part of the way we've structured this book, I don't believe I've shared this on the previous shows when we've been talking about it, but not only are we weaving this tapestry together of 365 daily inspirations and quotes to walk beside you, it's in an evergreen fashion, meaning it's not year sensitive. So it doesn't expire in 2019 or 2020 or 2023. Every year it can walk beside you, and you can walk through the calendar year. You can start it at any time, and each day it'll meet you exactly where you're at and pour into you. And I had on my heart, as we were creating this vision, not only this beautiful tapestry of weaving together on a journey through a year and the different energy and the seasons, and feeling into that, bringing the right inspirations forward at each day of the year. Also, there are times when we just need support in a particular area. We need encouragement, or we're struggling with fear, or we want, we're looking at saying, yes, how do we do that? How do we go forward? And we're looking for targeted help in a specific subject. And so we actually have a section in this book where you can look it up by subject, exactly what you're looking to get real-time support in, and it'll tell you which days of the year to flip to be poured into in that particular space. And I'm really excited about that and being able to provide that so it can walk beside people in so many different ways. And then there's always where you kind of flip through and let the book open and speak to you as well. So there's lots of ways that you can use this book, but it's all wrapped in this desire to help you live on purpose and with purpose and bring forward the things that matter to you, so that as you take each step forward every day of the year, it's meaningful, it is purposeful, and it's creating that story, as Pastor Nicholas was saying, that you're writing chapters that you're going to be proud of sharing in the future, that you are building a life and a story that matters to you. And that's the heartbeat of what we're wanting to bring forward in this book. So I hope you can feel that, and that you are looking for ways to have support on a daily basis so that you can live on purpose and with great purpose. With that, we're going to get ready to go to our next commercial break, next 2 minutes, just for you, and take the opportunity to stop, pause, listen, see what's being spoken in your heart and spirit, and take a moment, kind of look up this day. What is something that you have done today, or are doing, or thinking, or being that you are proud of, that you want to celebrate and bring forward? Sometimes we forget to celebrate. We just go on to that next thing. So I want to encourage you to look up for a moment and write down some things that you're proud of, that you're excited about, that you've realized that you're being, so that you can acknowledge that and we can lift that up with you energetically and spiritually. We'll look forward to talking to you in just 2 minutes.
Follow us on Twitter at VoiceAmericaTRN. Get the lowdown on guests, new shows, and your favorites. That's VoiceAmericaTRN. Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit empoweredconnectionstv.com. That's empoweredconnectionstv.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation.
There's a new force to be reckoned with in talk radio. It's not just talk radio. Hosted by LaTanya Jr. and co-host Tina Wynn and Tony Brown. Not Just Talk Radio is like a superhero, inspiring, problem-solving, and informing. Packed with action-provoking conversations from news, movements, and social and politics issues. This program is about a wide range of voices and fresh points of view from experts, celebrities, and you, the listener. Not Just Talk Radio is broadcast live Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific on the Voice America Influencers Channel.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for speakers wanting to get on more stages. With just one audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities, reach more people, and expand your impact. Finalists get to audition live in front of leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Apply now at SpeakerTalentSearch.com. That's SpeakerTalentSearch.com. We look forward to hearing your message.
We don't follow, we lead. Join us, the Voice America Influencers Channel.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-472-5795. That's 1-866-472-5795. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed those 2 minutes, that you took a moment to stop, pause, breathe, and integrate. And here's part of why that's so powerful and important. And I'm going to encourage you to take a moment right after the show as well, and just give yourself a gift of 2 more minutes of stopping, pausing, and integrating what is being spoken on your heart. So often we can put things on our to-do list. We'll eventually get to that, and maybe we'll be able to bring that into our life because we're busy. But when we're forming new habits, when we're forming new ways of being, the only way to do that is to have it become part of you. And that's why I'm encouraging the stop, pausing, breathing. It's actually integrating the information, the insights, the ahas into you, into your breath, into your DNA, into you on a cellular level, and it takes a moment to sink in. But once it sinks in and we allow it to land in us, it becomes part of us instead of the separate heavy thing on, or more stuff we have to do on our to-do list. Most people are not looking for more to do. If we give ourselves the opportunity to let it feed into us and integrate it, it becomes part of us as we go back out into the world. So that's one of the reasons I really encourage you to do that. And I'm going to encourage you to do that at the end of our time together today as well. We've been talking with the amazing authors, and I hope you can feel their deep love and heart and purposefulness in what they're bringing forward and being part of empowering you, all capital letters, YOU, transforming lives. Our daily inspiration book, soon to be released on December 4th. So it's next week, Tuesday, December 4th. We'll be launching it for $1 on Amazon. So watch for those opportunities. We'd love for you to lean in and have this book become part of your life and walking beside you on a daily basis. That's our vision and what we're really wanting to create and bring forward in the world. I asked our authors behind the scenes if they would take a moment and just do 15, 20 seconds, pour into you something that was on their heart as we get ready to go back out into the world. What do they have that they want to send with you, that they want to share with you? So going around the virtual room, Syndee, I'd love for you to share.
Sure. Well, in my first book, Step Aside, Get Out of Your Own Way, I shared 20 stories of how people overcame and created success and happiness in their lives. And I think that's so important to learn from others who have done that. But I want to leave you with another quote from my Insights book, because this is so, so important. It is, releasing what does not serve you opens your future to manifest. Critical. When you hang on to the negativity and things that are not helping you, it blocks everything. So be sure to find ways to do that in the life-changing meditation in that fabulous book we're all going to get for $99 or for $1 on December 4th. Has that meditation in there that can help you get rid of what no longer serves you.
Ah, so powerful and beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Pastor Nicolas.
Yes, you said something that we are proud of it. And I spent many years as an alcoholic, and I cannot be more thankful to my Lord that I'm not there anymore. So my message is Thanksgiving. And keep both faith and hope. Faith runs from upside down. Hope runs forward. So both we need both, faith and hope. Hope is the motion, how you receive that faith and how you move forward with that. So
perfect.
That's my message and my last sharing.
Thank you. No, it's beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate it. Olivia.
Well, we're all getting ready to go into the holidays, which can be a place where we get perhaps feeling triggered or upset by being around people in our lives that maybe we don't see often, or from our childhood, or family, of course. So what I would love to invite people to do is, whenever they feel that, to just take a moment and go into their heart space and then think, okay, I love myself. I'm not in reaction to this person. I can still love them even though they're not doing what I would like them to do. And also protect ourselves so that we're not taking in their negative energy, but try to stay in that place of love. I think it really helps us stay centered during the holidays.
Beautiful. And it's empowering that we can do that and choose that. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure.
And we're really close on time. So Marlene, I'd love for you to share, but a quick share.
So I would say that, even with every bit of preparation, you may never truly feel ready to leap. But I'm here to gently and positively remind you that you are equipped to fly and soar. So I would just say, surround yourself daily with those who believe in you, including those in inspirational books.
Beautiful. I love it. Thank you. Important reminders. We are not alone, and we can let support come in on a daily basis. And sometimes we need it moment by moment and allow that in. Listeners, thank you for joining us today, being part of the conversation, leaning in. And remember to mark December 4th on your calendar. We've created this book to serve and support you. And as you go back out into the world, I want you to remember you are beautifully and wonderfully made and absolutely needed for such a time as this. Be willing to share the gift of who you are with another. We'll look forward to talking to you next week. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Thank you for joining us this week for Empowering Women, Transforming Lives. Please tune in again for another edition with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter, next Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific, on the Voice America Influencers Channel. And join us for a replay of the show every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific, on the Voice America Empowerment Channel. Have a beautiful week, and may you always bloom where you're planted and shine.